this is
Smoke a
exactly
diff,
what
that's
we
it.
saw the last time.
Jim,
these
yeah,
two
Jim's a
teams
good
faced off.
example.
The
I mean,
only
Jim,
difference
dude,
is
Jim in
the
January is
Astra
crazy.
versus Omen, but
But
otherwise,
Jim
yeah,
right
it's a
now, it's
very,
kind of nice.
controller-heavy
Not that
comp there.
busy.
Yeah, and I think this map is gonna
But
just come down
like
to
honestly, I normally
how
don't go to
fast
the gym
will
for the
G2
first week of
adapt to the
January just
changes
because it's
that
not worth
Liquid
it.
made from the first time they played till now. And,
So
and
busy.
G2 is a team who like commend themselves for being able to adapt on the fly and doing all these things. That's what they said in the first series against Team Liquid, especially on that Sunset map. That's what they said got them the victory. So let's see how fast they can make adaptations and see how it goes.
I am liking the Astra pick as well for Team Liquid based on their style earlier. That's bound to make a lot of things a lot easier.
Yeah.
But let's find
I
out
think
if
whatever
this
your New Year's
series
resolution is
makes
to
it
start
a
now would
third
be my
map,
tip.
and we will send it
Like
back
whatever
to
it
your
is, whatever
casters
you want to
once
achieve
again.
to
Here's
start
Doug
now,
and
and I think you'll honestly, I think you'll just have more
Thank you
chances
so
of
much,
just
Mika.
sticking it
Yeah,
all the way
I
through
mean,
next year
for
anyway
this to
as
turn
well.
over towards Lotus, where we've seen so many ridiculous things in this tournament already, just feels so fitting.
sleep
Again,
more?
an
Go bed,
opportunity
bro.
for Liquid to shock the
Okay,
world and really lean
G2
into this
on
dark
defense,
horse
Liquid on attack.
opportunity if they're
We've
able
got
to take
4
that G2
ghosts.
on what would be G2's map.
Let's see.
Yeah, no 4 duelist comp, but we do have the
Okay, 4
Astra,
person
so
start
it
over
is
towards
gonna be a
here,
little
and
bit
we
of a
are
different
walking as well. We're
comp
making
on
no
either
sound
side
on
to
this one.
see how they fight, and the A-main fight is
Oh,
so
how
strong.
did Issa
4
get that
players
second?
from either
How
side
did Issa get that
fighting
second kill
towards
so
here,
fast though?
and
That
it's
was
gonna
kind of
go
impressive.
the way of TL.
Actually, really
4v2.
What a
so
banger
surprised
of a
Liquid
start.
came out so far on top
It
of this
really
one.
feels like Liquid are just getting everything falling their way.
We
at
get the
just
push over
right
towards here
time.
as well, so they at least find out where
Even just
one
winning
is.
that,
The only
I
person
mean,
they
you
don't
know
know
it's gonna
about
be a scrap they
is
made.
the
Yeah, right, like,
Killjoy,
that's
and
just
I
kind of
imagine
standard
the
with the way
turret
that
was
the
in
map
range
plays.
for this, so they must
It
think
just
it's
goes
kind of
so
close.
perfectly
No,
for
actually, with
Liquid.
how they're
It's not even
moving,
that they walked
I think the
away with
turret
numbers
was
advantage.
down.
They're all healed back up.
Yeah.
They have ghosts.
Good
they
plant
have
for
so
over
many
towards
things that are
here,
in
and
their
we take
favor.
this as well.
Yeah, G2 trying to walk
How'd
up
you
and
retake
see if
this?
they
We've
can
got a smoke.
get some
Okay,
sort of info
small
without
chance
full
with the
fighting
smoke on Sarah that can
and
kind of block vision.
prodding as much as they can, but Sarah in behind gets Issa, and now it's down to a 4v3, but again, like I said, so much util.
And she taps the spike to try.
They still
Damn,
have
they were
extra
so
utils
sure
they're
they
gonna have
weren't
to deal
gonna stick it on the
Crafty well,
fast because of that. That was pretty
daring the
cool.
swing. There's no like, oh, actually, there
Oh
is a
my
bit of a flanker.
goodness.
If they're not careful about it. Sarah with one.
Honestly,
all it's gonna be.
that was
Another
unlucky.
pistol in
Sarah
favor
did a
of
pretty
Liquid.
good attempt
I
at this,
believe
to
they
be
won the
honest with
first
you.
two, too, didn't they?
Yeah.
I can't
What
tell
a
you one thing
jump
that it
scare
did
for
really
Deadly.
like
Winning
was
pistol seems to be
Georgina,
TL's game today.
when they tapped
They
the
are
spike,
gonna
Georgina
start
didn't do
with
the
Vandal
Astra Suck,
right away
just
on
knowing that
Sarah.
most
This
people
is
aren't going
really
to try and
good
half it on the
because
fast
Lotus
go
is
because they
such a
expect the Astra
long-range
Suck to
map,
come in.
right? They wanna
So I
take
kind of
a
like that
long-range
idea.
fight,
It's
especially
a little bit of
if
mind
Vandal
games, but it's
goes
something
down
that'll
the
probably
site
become more
against a
common.
team where the only space that they can make is with Petra with those satchels.
Right.
Like
It's
just
gonna be
baiting
super
out the
important.
fast tap.
Team Liquid, really solid showing so far. The way they played, the way they set up ceiling, the way that they
I'll tell you what though, chat.
everything, and that's why
We've
I
had
like
3
this
pistols
Astra
so
as
far,
well.
and it's
Playing
3-0.
Playing that post comp is gonna be so much stronger than G2 comp.
Oh, that Guardian's tough at that distance. But
Oh,
fortunately,
hey,
Bazera's there to help.
Yeah, and
The
this is
turn was
nicely
involved
done
in
on
the
this.
action.
Get a
Now
good little
everybody
heal on this as well. Make sure we don't
pumping
lose
up,
anyone.
Seeing if they can get any kills, pad their stats, get closer to their ults. Is that a little, little
Okay.
shooting of the body? Is
Uh-oh,
that what I
karma.
saw there?
Oi, not today.
I
Oh
think it
my.
was. I
Little
think
plant
it
on
was.
this one as
Maybe
well. It's
spotting it.
close.
Oh my. Yeah, Liquid's off that Prime Gaming flawless. Liquid is feeling
Chat,
it.
was
The
that Plant?
crowd is
I think-
too. I mean, they realize
not even sure.
what's at stake right now.
I think they
Remember,
just got
last
Plant.
year, 3rd place finish, and now an opportunity to exceed that.
Yeah, Bazera just standing outside
That can
of
popped
that
up in the
field
middle?
with
Okay,
that
Plant.
Vandal, putting it to work.
I
We were
knew
just
her.
talking
Close up, bro.
about
Let's see.
long-range duels and long-range duels. It was in the Aztec.
Bro,
Clearly
the
finished
crowd are
one and
crazy,
break
man.
that curse.
Honestly.
And when is the time to do it?
It is fun
is
watching
now.
them.
But they do have the giants of G2
Absolutely
to
crazy.
face. Now this heavy aiming
Okay,
control from this defense
man,
side
this is a nice
probably gonna
bonus.
cause some
It's
sort
a
of
really nice
rotation
bonus.
from the
Money's
attack
very
side. You
good.
don't want to fight it. At the end of the day, they do have a little bit more on util on the defense side with that paranoia and with those nades to hold it down.
Yeah,
But
all good, bro.
retaking
All good. How
towards
you
the
doing?
C is going to be really good call. There is a double sentry here though. They need to use a lot of util to get out onto that site.
So not super close to Ray's ult, but they started stacking the orbs over to it. Bit of a
Tapping
missed
up the
time
doors,
flash.
KJ util
Kind
B.
of like the loud default in terms of how they've approached
They're playing
this.
pretty far up too. That smoke is going to spot one, but that's all it was.
Oh,
It seems like
with
Petra's gonna
the
take
low
long way around and try to
guns.
apply some pressure from heaven.
Whoa.
They're scaling.
Yeah, and
really
again,
far
they're
up.
doing the same thing where they
They
take
just
control
wanna
of
take these
waterfall.
fights. They want to scrap, and this
Oh
bonus
my
would
goodness,
be
G2 are
huge
getting
for
run
Liquid if they can pull it
over.
off, and so far so good.
Yeah, but I mean, taking that space.
What do we got? We
so
still have an
smart
Astra
because,
Star,
again,
so
you
they
get
have
to play
Astra
these
Suck over
close
towards
fronts
this as
where
well.
you
We got
have the
Viper,
Astra Star
Molly
to
as
be the
well.
initial
We started
delay,
to
and then you
pop
have
off
the mollies,
the
but Petra's here
No
to
shot.
save the day with 2 kills.
Glance is getting another, but time is
They still have an
ticking
Astra
away a little
Star.
bit here. Jujina with no armor. Mimi
Bro,
weak.
why
Lands a
would we
shot
not
anyway.
Astra
It's
Star
gotta be
this?
Daiki, of course. Who else? She's been a
Oi.
hero. Oh, that swing was gross. But it's
Okay,
not gonna be
Mimi
enough.
21 HP. That was crazy clutch.
G2 a
This was
massive round.
insanely close.
That was wild. It did not
pop
look
and swing
like
was
G2 was gonna
almost
win that
good
round,
here
but they
in
did.
that first one.
Still, Doug, that was such an expensive round. Luckily for G2, they have
Very,
been doing
very
this bar where
expensive.
they only
Yeah.
get half armor. We still have the Ares on Roxy, which I think could work, especially as a Senti on that C side. If you set up, you spam off your util, not much to be worried about, but Petra absolutely saving the day because that was looking like an amazing
Astra didn't have Suck, it was on cooldown. Yeah, it
still
must
had
have
an
been during
Astra
this.
left.
Still
They
think maybe the
had
star
two
going
players
down can be
alive.
like a
It was
stun or
looking
something.
So good. But
But
Petra, again.
either way.
Wow.
Satchel's forward, flashes out, and TP's up.
Okay,
They've
this
taken
must be
all
a
of that
real
space
important
towards A
round,
already.
right? Yeah, no
Meanwhile,
one has
the rest
any
of
money
Liquid
because of the
are
4 deaths.
exploring B,
Dog goes
Dog
in, they're
already
just
thrown
doing
out from
BC
BB.
default the whole time, getting a lot of orbs on this
and now
one.
an inevitable pause in the
Speaking
action.
of orbs, we got the ult on Sky. Clear out a little bit of util there.
Oh, Mimi so close to finding one, but it's Masada who wins that duel out.
TL has been doing amazing at putting pressure.
Yeah,
in
they
this
keep 'em-
front
they
line,
keep 'em
taking
winning,
their
like, the
space.
first
They know
duel, and
it's
then the
not
heal just
super
comes in.
heavily contested, and now that they got that pick onto B,
Sky
it's
ult
gonna
is
be
just
so easy
incredible
for
at the
them
moment.
to regroup and just hit,
Yeah,
but
that's a
the heals are
huge kill, but
dropping.
they kind of
Trying to
realize the
poke
B
and
is just
prod
clear with
towards
this
that
one.
A side. It's gonna cause TL to
Now, do they keep going for the
commit
same
towards
plant
that
here, or do
B.
they go for something
And commit,
safer?
they do the satchel forward.
They need some
The
map
alarm bot
controls, so they
peak.
take over towards Heaven, keep an eye on
They're
these
gonna be
two
able to deal
pushing
with the flank
behind.
that's inevitably coming from G2. You see it on the
Oh,
minimap.
dude, we hold this
Mimi
tight
and
corner.
Glance
I mean, they're not
both
going to
trying
check
take
close
some of the
left,
space
are
away.
they?
The turret covering things. Jujina
Especially with the bait coming in from the
precariously
Killjoy.
placed. The paranoia gives everything away.
checked.
So well considered.
That's incredible.
But Daiki's there to help. And you still have Bizarro
Nice
who's playing
flash.
far off. It's all left on to Glance now. It's just not interested.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
that was
and just no money on
kinda
this one.
hard for G2 to win that round.
Gotta
And
just
again,
save something into this one.
I'm sounding
We
like
can,
a
so we have the
broken
save
record,
gun.
but
We can
these
buy
close
one gun on
matches
top of this
TL
one
are
as well.
So important. G2 need to deny this space a lot earlier. I mean, they tried walking up and fighting that B main, but they just didn't.
Zara
without
played this
G2,
very well
and
as well.
again,
Not to
G2 getting
overheat
caught
in
off
this
guard
peek
didn't
over towards
allow
this was
that
pretty
first pick
impressive.
to go. I mean, the trade.
I actually feel like
tried
Bizarro
retaking
played this
space
very,
towards
very
that
well.
A line, but
And we have
unfortunately,
ult
TL
into
already
this
had
round as
4
well.
players in front
Will
B
this buy,
ready
yeah, another
to
hero
react
gun.
together. They were just waiting to see if Issa could find something, waiting to see if she could unlock some sort of crazy lurk so they could potentially fake or potentially end towards A
Anonymous
or do a
gift that
split, but instead just the reaction.
Mini when?
And again, the
Damn,
space
dude.
that they take,
That's
the way
disrespectful.
that they play post plan, it's clear that they're picking their comp for a reason.
I knew Mini would come for my job.
Do something a
It's my own
little bit
fault.
more aggressive to fight for that B main.
I've talked about this a little bit. I really like this over towards A. We're doing like more util in this area to stop people flooding through this. I think it's really good. It's started to become meta. It's great.
On the rotate because G2 have taken so much of the space already, and she understands there's pressure. She knows that she's being surrounded.
Straight
the question
up.
is, what do the rest of Liquid do off of this? Roxy's in a really good
Killjoy?
spot, but just really
Behind you?
doesn't have the weaponry to fight back with.
Yeah, bit of land sound on this one.
Yeah, that dog getting info onto the KJ, but it's not enough for G2 to do anything off of Mimi getting a kill, but the rest of her team dropping, and now the full site is free. They can try to get this Jujina. They know that she was really late towards this A site.
The problem, I mean, Glance has upgraded a weapon. Mimi's gotten another kill. They're investing the lockdown.
Yeah,
Perhaps
honestly, they
not-
get Killjoy
not
out of them.
feeling
Bit of
comfortable
a
with what's kind
win.
of been going on. You see a couple of things start to slip away. And
I
it's
still
just
think,
better
I
to
actually
play
think the
safe,
ult is so
invest, and
fine
make sure
though.
you secure the round.
You
That's
gotta,
exactly what Liquid do.
gotta just
And
keep your money
every
good.
round
That's
that
the most
passes,
important thing.
every round that
Keep
Liquid
everyone
wins,
alive.
Every step that they get closer to the grand final, this crowd gets a little bit louder.
I mean, they're gonna get an orb from
Yeah,
somewhere.
the crowd
So
absolutely crazy. And
this is gonna be a
for
little bit wild.
reason,
We've got double
TL
Razor.
so well,
Yeah.
so put together on this map.
Really
Almost, they definitely came into the game plan. They knew what they wanted to do. They're finding the holes in G2's
This is
defense
it,
and
dude.
making them
I tell you what,
second-guess.
as
They
much
put
as this is a
pressure
really
behind
nice
for
timeout
the
for
first
G2,
3 to 4
there's actually
rounds, and now
so
the
much
one
that
time
Liquid
that
can talk
G2
about as
pushes
well.
towards that B
Being
main,
one
their
away
whole
from their
team is
orb,
in A already.
knowing that they're
Like,
up against a
really
lot of
like,
ults
this is
themselves.
Textbook Valorant, textbook defaulting and understanding the push and pull method where you
Like, it is a
pressure
very
and
important
then
round for
rotate.
G2,
Well, the
but
problem is, it feels like right now G2 are reading a different textbook.
I feel
Yeah,
like as
right?
the
It
Liquid
seems like
coach
they're
here as
chapter
well,
behind
there's a
in how
lot.
from Team
Will I
Liquid,
watch the
and they
Liquid
find
games in
themselves up through
Korea?
rounds. They're already
Yes.
drawing out timeouts
Might
from
just be
G2. This
webcam
is great.
stream
Yeah,
though
this
on
is
Twitch.
exactly what we're talking
So
about
it might
when we
not,
say
it
that
might
you're
be like
forcing
watch
the other
along
team
with
to
me,
play at your
and
pace.
that's about it.
Yeah,
Because I won't be able to have
Yeah,
the stream up.
absolutely.
But my
TL
YouTube
is
stuff should be
forcing people to play their game. The
should be
second
like the
that they're trying to
full
find
VOD,
them
like what you
and
see
pick
now
up the
basically,
breadcrumbs
and it will be
find
up
their
like an hour
trails,
after.
they're not there. They're somewhere else, and they're abusing
So yeah, it's
the
definitely gonna be a
gaps
different
that
type of
they've
stream.
created for
It's gonna be my
G2.
first time
And
doing
now
that, so we'll
this
see.
1-4 lead, looking pretty scary. But Mimi, she has those secrets. They have Petrosol. They're setting up towards some sort of B main hit or B main pressure. So maybe this is gonna be a battle.
It has the potential to be explosive right off the bat if they get just what they're looking for. What's the cue? You got the paranoia set up, it's a swing. Petra pops the ult, and there it is, the flash in the face as she connects onto another.
Damn it. It was
Now finding
so
success on
close
this
to
early
being a
aggression
completely
B.
different round. That swing goes out there. It's
Eugene is spotting Sarah.
definitely a different round. Okay, so now just a little bit of
Liquid for
damage,
the
to be
first
honest, from
time.
Liquid.
Really, it
They
feels
know
like all
that this
map.
economy is super
They're
low,
having to
so
reset
they're just
walls
trying to
for
do
a
damage. I'll
moment.
tell you what, if they do manage to
Scaling
get
up
over
the
towards
viewer,
site and get the Viper
taking
ult
some
down though,
space away,
it's
going on an exploratory mission.
Yeah,
Still a
Issa
pretty
knows that this
doable
fight
rounds,
is being
but
played in a retake
Spike's
fashion
miles
right now.
away.
That's why she's not scared to take all the space. But she's actually going to push up and try to take this fight to equalize numbers. But Roxy just there, ready to put that pressure. The rest of the team, sorry, is going to be ending towards this beat because they couldn't get that
Wow,
A
she done that.
space. They wanted to do some sort of split, get some sort of numbers, but now they're going to have to do something desperate to
Oh,
get
there's so much util.
This looks like desperation. Spamming through, I thought for a moment they were going to commit. Petra goes flying
Wait.
out of the smoke into her
Ah,
death.
that was unlucky.
And Eugene is left
That was
in
actually
1v4.
unlucky. They
Not
almost
gonna
played
come
this
to
really well in
fruition.
the
G2 punch
2v5.
back.
Okay, very nice from
Yeah,
G2. First duel
what
was
a
everything.
round. G2 finally gambling on the right call, the right setup, the right trap play towards that B. Just walking up and instantly using util off of contact. That was really, really good. This is something that, I mean, TL loves to use heavy B main pressure in order to force the other team to rotate or to get more information or to think that they're going to be ending towards that site. So it's going to be interesting to see if TL's going to commit to
3
doing this
ults,
method, and it
1
looks like
kill
they
from
are.
this
They're
one.
running towards that B main. And so all this noise outside of A main is going to be communicated, and they're going to know
But
that
I
they're
still think
heavy.
teams,
Maybe
dude,
a
I'm telling you,
speed up,
teams that do
maybe
this
a
flash
speed
push
split,
over
maybe
towards
going
here,
through the door and
just a
finding
little,
the
just a
zone. They know
little
that they're
1
pushed up
hour,
towards A main.
30 minutes or so spent watching Jorgamo
The longer they
Satchels
wait
on
here in this freeze,
Lotus would really help a lot of
more
raises
the
out on this
pressure
map.
feels weighted by G2.
Pathing
You're
is
starting to see
still
some
just so much
spammies
better
that
than
gets
every
tagged
team
up.
I see.
Yeah, they're close. If there was doubt before, it's confirmed now.
Yep, TL falling back to regroup towards that A main. They're hearing a lot of movement.
1 hour
and
30,
movement
nah,
to
not even
clear
30
this.
minutes.
It's going to be a 3v1 glance, just sitting here, trying to hold by herself. But if they burst with a flash or some sort of util, it's going to be over.
Massive, not able to
Nice
get the
trade.
second.
Very nice trade, did they do?
Whoa, we're investing the ult.
Oh,
They want to push
well,
forward. The site's gonna
they
be
get all the
entirely
sight
open.
with it, not too bad.
And it does. There is a setup for
Fire
a
at
late
the
flank
back.
from Eugenia.
Yeah.
See on the minimap.
Keep an eye on the Astra Luck. Killjoy still in range of this.
They have a lot of tools
Viper
here to convert
ult,
this
and
round.
it's very good Viper ult, but they do want to play a few people in front of
Yeah,
this.
this post plant's going to be a little bit scary. Georgina is close.
We have
but she's
Astra
also
ult as
just a
well.
Tiny bit too far. She saw stars on her to delay that post plant. These three players. they
Oh
have to
my,
delay
the turret
for
just
as
came
long as
back
possible in
online.
order
I've
for the
never seen
split
timing
to
like
be
it.
effective.
It's the most perfect luck, but can they buy enough
Every
time?
second that ticks away, a little bit of space is taken.
Dude,
And the
imagine
pit
the raise
continues to
nade.
be
I mean, the
a
raise
problem
nade
that
was
persists.
huge here. They
Petra
went
finally
down with
getting
the
on
raise
there,
nade.
but Issa's still up, and now the flank is coming through. The pit's going to come down, but Eugenia's timing is perfect. She's
Oh my god, and the chat, they just didn't expect it. The timing of the turret was
My
ridiculous.
goodness, exactly like I'm saying, they have to delay for long enough. The Astra
Big
Sun,
1v3.
absolute
One person can't
beautiful,
buy into this
stunning
round.
From Georgina. her teammates dropping dead, but it doesn't matter.
The timing of the luck
Eventually
was
delay
ridiculous,
for
dude.
just about long enough. This is such a beautiful spray down. It wasn't even planned for her, but it does not matter because that spray was
Dude,
just
imagine if dude, why does it look like
now.
from that
We
replay
have
that
a
the coaches are
force
just like
fight
head to
here.
head can
G2
see each
as
other?
the
It's
force
incredible.
fight because Mimi, she
It was such a good
has that
replay.
sheriff towards that A site.
Okay, we go fast on this one. Like I said, one person can't buy. Mimi takes the hit. Okay.
I've got your trail.
I mean, everything's working for Team Liquid now.
Oh, I wouldn't speak too soon, Doug.
Not gonna have a
This is a massive round. Sarah gets a kill. It's
much better poised to fight back.
what a shot.
For this
Hey,
retake,
what a
Mastada's
nade.
in their face. The nade in their lap dissuades, and then she takes more.
She's done so good.
This is just
Got
so
any help here?
aggressive and so confident.
Yeah, I mean, they know that they have to play up once they've lost
And the fullback
one
down.
of their
It's nice.
post plants
Oh
on
my
Georgina
goodness.
Bastarda. I don't even think she's
Dude, the
pushing for
confidence
space.
is
I
back.
think she's pushing because she's feeling it. She knows she can get these ones and win her fights. And that 3K is so crazy, so crisp.
Well,
Such a good round.
and honestly, because of the investment that from G2 that we were talking about at the beginning
Where
of the
are
round,
we?
they have
Where
to
are we
cut
in
their
that?
losses.
Is it 2 in a row?
another circumstance, maybe you risk it a
I don't
little
remember.
bit more and try to get something going.
this, right?
But given their
Chat.
force, they have to keep anything they possibly can into this
Yeah,
next
a
round.
little
So
bit
you
wrecked
see
in
the save
terms of
come
money.
through. Liquid with the 4-round lead, but G2 will have 2 rifles going into the net.
Yep, it really goes to show. I mean, G2, they're losing this momentum.
Dude, it's on
Their
her
buy
head.
is
She
rough.
got popped.
The plays are rough. The setups, I mean, the only thing that worked was a trap play where the other team just happened
Yeah.
to go in their direction.
You're
And
absolutely
now
right.
it's like, you know, what do we do? What do we change to fix this? I mean, the holds are just so hard for G2. They have the Astra suck, they have the nades, they have the mollies. Like, it's so hard to hold on the actual site unless you're fighting up into the main. So
Flash goes
maybe a
in,
little
doesn't
bit more
hit
aggression,
anyone.
But for this round, they do
So they
have 2
insta
vandals
rotate
and
over
they save
towards
2
C
sheriffs
to
and
try
just
and
a
help
Bucky
extra
around.
for the punish over towards here.
Toxin screen down.
This is nice as well. Nice and
Planting
easy
something.
lineup to get the smoke over towards here.
Dog forward a little bit, clearing out every corner.
Bro, the dog sees nothing.
With that, that's another kill. Yeah, this is great for Liquid once more. Mimi trying to
Good full
dodge
back.
around, try to stay alive. She is the one with the Vandal. And that
I
is
mean-
the only thing left standing.
What a lure
Dude,
from
she
Lisa.
keeps doing it. The
They're making a statement here.
she actually made great pressure over towards
There's
here
no
with the
denying it.
smoke
They're-
up as well.
They're not concerned about who's on the other side of the stage.
very nice.
They're not concerned about the names in the server. They're looking to make
They're
history.
very, very strong.
TL.
Big Byron coming in. Does G2
Wow,
want to do
that
their
was
second timeout?
free. I
Maybe?
mean, they're just playing to their strengths at this point. I mean, they know when they're doing this B main trap. They know when they're doing some sort of
Again, for people who are watching who
They've
don't
seen
really watch
everything
the
that
map
G2
more,
had to
it is
offer
very attack
already and
sided.
has
You're
done
expecting
it.
like a
Lisa
4-8.
with this beautiful lure,
roughly
she's
around there.
taking the space. She
So
knows that
although it's
Killjoy
looking
is
pretty
playing retake
one-sided,
towards
it's
site
still
once again. And as soon
it's
as
still
she gets that
okay.
information, she's not afraid to push up and take that free space. Really good
Again, it's
communication from
like
TL overall.
4-8,
But we now have a gun
5-7
round
is kind of
again
like the
from
most
G2
common
with
half on this.
4 ults, Doug.
They've got to convert here. And they're going
Oh.
to try, but they've gone aggressive
Oh,
over the flash.
okay.
It's
Speaking of the
gorgeous.
Jorgamo stuff, this
Instead,
was
Missouri
pretty
get a
much the
couple of
Jorgamo.
glances there
Jorgamo
on the
flash with the
trade.
satchel on this one.
And now the
Sorry,
spike
with
out
the
of
flash on
reach.
this one. Spike
Plans
on
able to
its
play this.
own. They
Really
have an
confident as
Astra
she
ult
wants.
if like they wanted to try something a bit crazy.
3v3.
Has
A
Viper
lot
been
of
out
time
of
on
this
the
ult
clock
for
to
long
grab
enough?
this
Yes,
spike. I don't
Viper's been
think
out of
TL
this
is
ult for
too
long
worried
enough that
about
the
it
ult
right now,
goes
just
down.
holding, trying to see where the gaps are in their defenses.
Turret gets
G2
taken
wanting
away.
to kind of put
Alarm
those
bot gets
together,
taken away as
build it.
well.
I think that's
So the
smart.
longer that
Because again, they
Team
don't
Liquid
have that
wait,
much utility
the more
to get
pressure there
this.
is
They
from
don't have
behind
flashes, they
here.
don't have Dog, they don't have
But they
Puka
also don't
on the
know
TL
that
side. All they have are
the
mollies and
Killjoy
stars,
stuff's
which
been taken away.
isn't really going to be the best way to retake this.
This fight is going to erupt on Mount at any moment there, and there it was. Glance was in a really good spot. Sarah was there to help. Issa in the 1v2, and it's doable. Tries to land the first, whiffs, doesn't on the second.
Holy, he
But
got
Roxy
real
puts a bullet
close
between
on
Issa's
this.
eyes as G2 get their third.
Like we said though, we're getting close to the
Finally, the
kind of normal
right
half here.
gamble from G2. We've been talking about how they have to gamble these trap plays, these fights, these aggressions.
Is the finals
and
today? No,
finally
finals is
TL
tomorrow.
fall into their hands once again. So far, the rounds that they're winning is when TL has just gambled right into their traps. But these kills so beautiful, so fast at G2.
This is
set up in a beautiful
Is this twice where Roxy's won like a
They know there's no flashes.
1v1?
No one has to play anti.
that's right.
Everyone's just ready to swing and trade together. And I think that this could be
Oh
a
my
little
God.
bit of a momentum turner for G2.
I mean, they desperately
2
need
days into streaming.
still in a position to keep this half
All 3 rounds are 1v1. Yeah, Mimi and 2 from Roxy, right?
We talked about in the previous round. Sarah might be in trouble, although Roxy is here with her. Meanwhile,
This is
there's
a
fight
big
that's
stack
gonna be
over
happening
to.
mid as
Oh
well as
man,
they've
these two
lost A. They
actually
have a
are in
clear
trouble.
tree, though.
This
Gene is
is
in a spot to control the rotate.
great
Only
trade.
one is found.
love
That
this
one might
pivot
be
though.
enough.
Mid rounding's really good at the moment. Issa just needs to stay
Issa's got
alive,
so
and that's a
much
little
juice.
bit hard
You
with
got
what's
to see
going
'cause
on.
you got a flash
This was
in your
actually
face.
very nice from G2.
That's so difficult.
This
Yeah,
is
the
also nice from
reaction
Liquid in
towards
terms
B,
of planning,
really
getting map
fast,
control.
Really quick by TL, and it actually worked out great because they knew that everyone that pushed through C is flanking, and everyone else
Big
is on A.
kill.
Daiki getting the pick on
Should probably reposition with this flash now.
Just to set enough time away
Oh, they got no
so they
vision
can get
block.
ready for this post plant raise. Already rotating
Petra has ult.
all the way through spawn, getting that upper control. Petra coming out with the ult, but no one is close enough for her to find.
She's created some space, but that's all it is. And is she expecting Bizarra, who's going to be coming around the corner? Sarah on the defuse. She's already gotten it 3/4 of the way. Sticks it half. And Bizarra
Holy
cleans
mess. I tell you
things
what,
up. Yeah,
Bizarra
that was
is
used. What a
crazy
great
impactful
hold
at the
from
moment.
Liquid.
It's just been ridiculous
Again,
by
these
her.
post plants are so hard for G2
3-9
to counter
potential.
when TL is just getting all of that space. Again, Liquid pushing through that C link, understanding that no one is in spawn. Bastarda going for a really great spawn wrap into upper. That was all played absolutely beautifully.
I like the mid rounding here as well. Actually, I thought this was just a nice round to watch in
Gina
general from
holding that
everyone.
flank. She managed to get one, but it doesn't matter because the reactions at the end of the day is what's making this team win and win over. And now we're going to see them heading towards some sort of
Yeah, it looks
fake
devastating.
A pressure from TL side towards that A main, but we still have Raze and KJ holding that C. They're getting some sort of info.
Okay, so Flash goes here with the wall up, like they know someone is close A. So in return, BC default, and they should be fine with this. I mean, that's kind of what they want, really. They at least get.
Issa wants to take this fight. And, well, that might have been a bit too much, although she
Oh,
does have
boy.
help. Eugenia's coming over, pushing it for mid, and they have no idea she's there.
Ah, dude,
Gorgeous
they're actually playing
timing.
really well together.
They're playing so well
Oh.
together right now.
Wait, what the hell is going on?
Eugenia's going to try
Doug?
to get another. Meanwhile, Daiki dies to a spit over on C. The spike is picked up. This is still winnable for G2.
Yeah, 2v2. Jujina low on health. They're opting to go back towards that B. They know that KJ is on C. The lockdown is down. They know that Sky was pushed up towards it, but they don't know. that there's
Astra
moving
ult's
up
pretty
towards
nice
the
here as
spawn.
well.
They have a Cosmic Divide, too.
You are divided.
Right on cue. The alarm bot is behind the wall, too. Very nicely played. She doesn't know. She had no idea. Eugenia's weak. 31 HP. Waiting for the wall. Roxy's
Okay.
there on the swing.
4-8.
Dude,
Pretty
these
much
G2 girls,
standard,
they
but
feel
we
so
have to
clutch.
talk about
Man, they just feel
this.
so clutch.
This is
Exactly
pistols
when
at
the
the
team
moment.
needs
If this is a
something big,
4-0 in
they
terms of
deliver.
pistols, this map is
Yeah,
done.
for sure. I mean, on C, that was like
Bob Brem, what's up, dude, with
really,
the 17
really
months?
interesting
Thank you,
because I
thank you.
actually saw a kill on TL going to
Doing good, bro. How you doing? How was your
So
trip?
the hold, the defensive side hold on G2 was really well.
8-4 half in favor of Team Liquid. Potential history on the cards. We're going to throw it down to the desk to break down that first half.
G2's map pick,
Good to
but
know
it
there as
doesn't
well. You
seem
see the
like
coaches
can
talking.
catch
The
Team
coaches can
Liquid
speak in
off guard
halftime.
with anything. They have
Can
come
speak until
prepared
the
for this
barrier
very
drops.
moment, and it's actually quite frightening.
Yeah, this is what a fantastic attack side from them. Like, again, doing
Nice. Did you enjoy it,
a lot
Brent?
to find that opening frag, but on this map, they're taking the extremities. They're looking for those on A, on C. They're getting that opening frag, and then they're mostly regrouping in B.
Ever
but
watched the
usually
Navi
leaving,
games?
One
Nah, not
player
yet.
A or C, and they have a nice.
I will at
flank
one
on
point.
those
I'll watch some of the
regroupings.
closer games.
And it is
Maybe
now
like the
time for our
Elim stuff instead of the
HyperX
group stuff
reflex
is what we'll
moment
watch.
of the
Maybe
day,
like
and
VOD
this one
stuff.
goes to
I can't watch
Georgina,
it
which
live, though.
had us up in arms here, baby.
Yeah, this was crazy, and it's all because of what Heather was talking about. This 1-3-1 default they were doing. Georgina lurked all the way through B on a timing of this turret that went down for a split second, and then gets the collat on the diffuser. It was the most insane timing I think I've seen in this tournament so far.
And just the instinct to be able to do that, right?
Yeah.
It's like Georgina has been on point with all of these clutches so far. I mean, we've seen her perform this way since yesterday.
Yeah, she really. She wasn't a player that we'd necessarily we talked about when this tournament started.
Yeah,
but wow,
dude,
she
that's
has
why
our
everyone speaks English
attention
out there.
now. And that round not only just like gave them so much momentum and energy, but like it kicked off a sizable win streak.
Yeah, and I think that Daiki also had a lot of great plays and a lot of great calls in this round.
Yeah, and how about Issa just shooting bodies like round 3, round 2, round 3. Like, they are so confident going into this, and they want it so bad. But nevertheless, this is not a bad half for G2. This map is an attacker's side. They need to start by winning the pistol. If they don't, I don't
Look
know.
shorter from his angle. Yeah, that's
Well,
a
they
dirty.
said that they had something up their sleeve. So
about
we
angles?
talked to Karkas earlier. They mentioned that, you know, they were prepared for this. Perhaps it will show up on the second half. Perhaps Team Liquid is just doing that chameleon technique again. It's like, okay, you have something prepared, G2. We can find out what exactly that will be. But let's get the second half underway. We're going to toss it on back to our casters, Doug and Athena.
Thank you so much. This pistol could not be more important.
Yeah,
G2 here
they
on
actually,
Baby
dude,
Bay.
if they go 0-4
beautifully. He
pistol
has
in
no
their
idea
limb
what to say.
game, like
Right?
what?
If they don't win this
What can you
pistol,
do?
then what?
Yeah,
It's over.
8-4.
That's-
It is a
you kind of
big
just accept
lead
it.
for TL. 4 rounds.
Um,
They win the
wait, they're
pistol,
doing the
goes
same
up
pistol
to
back to them,
6.
right?
Like,
4-person
that is
walk
really
close,
hard to
or
come
not?
back from. So yes, definitely.
Kind of. It's just
super
not
important
off the
pistol.
bat. They were
We're
waiting
gonna
for the
see
sky
them doing a
flash
lot
over
of
towards
pressure
C.
Towards C, Mimi with that dog and flash.
Oh,
The
In
rest
the
of
Viper
team
smoke,
walked
they
up
are
the field.
tanking.
Oh my gosh, they had no idea.
They are
What
absolutely
a start for G2.
tanking. Oh my god.
Wow,
Waited for the
both
sky
teams contacting
sky
up,
flash. They hear
but
the sky
neither
flash. They
side
walk close
was-
and they
I'm
wanted
sorry,
to
but TL
blast
was
through
not
the
ready to
Viper
see
smoke.
G2 on the other
Little
side of
bit
that
bold
wall.
on
They
that one.
already crossed through. They thought
Well,
the
at least they
dog
got a
and the
pistol. At least we
flash
got the
was
1-1 that
enough
we were talking
pressure for
about.
them to
And
assume
honestly,
that
now
maybe
you
there's
would probably
only
favor
one player
G2 for
towards here.
this.
They were not ready for the Avengers to just show up at their door. That was crazy. The orb not going down until they saw someone. Really well played by G2. They just walked up TL.
I mean, that was a mad call.
Yeah.
And again,
Yeah, it
a
was pretty
desperately
bold.
needed pistol.
It was pretty bold. It's one of
To
those
keep
that,
things
like,
competitive, to
the
lean
thing is,
into
I'm
the
not
fact
even
that this
sure the
map
reward is
tends to
enough for
lean
this
towards the attacking
because,
side, I think is
like, you
huge.
can maybe
Yeah,
catch
and I
one off
think that
here,
the
maybe you could
difference
walk all the way
between
through,
Omen
but
and
you're
Astra
against a
here
Killjoy.
is super important because Omen can kind of TP on top of that rubble.
But
and
G2
make
did
sure
the
that
most
those
perfect
kinds of
thing, so
plays
it's a little bit
don't
hindsight,
happen.
but it is
They
crazy
don't
risky.
have that Omen. They don't have that verticality ready in order to counter any of these plays. So Astra, you know, you gotta be way more
Well,
careful
that
with
is
that kind
no
of stuff
damage
towards
taken.
A-main.
The most
Fighting A-main
perfect
is gonna
pistol.
be a little bit harder. You're gonna have to use a little bit more control. The stars, the sucks, the stuns from Astra. You're gonna have to use a lot more because you don't have that Omen to look over that orb.
Roxy was plenty of reason to smile after that round. I mean, they were decayed. They
So
had no
they
shot.
buy double molly
Yeah.
into this.
So exactly
We're
what they
allowed
needed,
one
and
death
they've invested
for
into it. 2
G2.
Bulldogs, a Vandal, and a Guardian for the attacking side. And as is the case in situations like this, you want to get out of this as cleanly as possible, keep all the weapons that you can, and carry it into
Surely
the
they
next.
had a flash here. They didn't want to. I mean, they just didn't want to use it.
Yep, just a standard setup from TL here, looking to
They wanted to just
quickly
walk all the way,
rotate
basically.
wherever the pressure goes. Sarah walking up, trying to find some sort of lurk. I mean, she only has a ghost. Not that big of a deal if she's away from her team. The dog getting all that information towards C. Actually, all the players on C hiding from it. TL did not give the information, but Mimi getting the initial pick onto Issa, walking up way too early.
Clean shots up from Sarah, too. Dropping Gigina,
3-person
alleviating
stack. I
some of
mean,
the pressure.
they shouldn't be
And
winning
now
the round,
G2
but let's see what they can do with
should
some
have
next
a
nade.
much more comfortable attempt at this. I mean, there's really nowhere to go. If you're trying to play back
Great
side
on
there,
the
you have a
flash as
flash
well.
coming around one side, the nade coming around the other. That's 3 on the round for Mimi. And it's just Daiki that remains. And Daiki's been good, don't get me wrong. But not this one. A prime gaming flawless as G2 bridged the gap ever
Yeah.
so slightly.
I
This
mean,
is the
we
only bit of
literally
damage
just
so
talked
far done
about
in
how
these two.
G2 need that pistol. Yes, they needed it, and they got it, and now there's only a 2-round differential.
Do you
What
think it
felt
works
like kind
to
of
have
a
Viper luck every
landslide from
round
TL
with that
that
ult?
first half,
Majority of
all
rounds,
of a
yeah.
sudden,
It's
just
crazy
like
strong
that,
being able
has
to take a
closed
lot
down
of
to
space over
only
towards there.
2 rounds. Now with
But
the
basically,
bonus
it's
from
one of those
G2,
things that
the
Viper
fun
will
round
luck
for
if
TL,
they
hopefully
hear no
they can
sound,
hold this
and then
down
you
if
get
they
a
wanna
lot of
keep
map
their lead.
control,
But
and
G2's
then you can
looking
kind of just
to
the
fight
calling
for
becomes a
this
lot
round.
easier
They're
once
gonna
you get that
start
kind of
towards
information
that
over
A-main.
towards
They
it.
are all grouped up.
Fancy Fooly with the
Standard
4
setup
months.
after
Thank you
playing
so
with
much, mate.
KJ
Appreciate the
utility
4 months.
towards
Thank you
A.
for the prime.
Could be a little good, could be really
Okay,
good to delay.
buy
just
round
long
goes in.
enough for the team to rotate, but again, this rotation
Big one for
really good.
Liquid
Look,
as always.
Viper has full C line. She knows that no one is there. Sky already flooding towards that A site, and the tree is going to try to be held by Gigina.
Blocking vision.
The thing too is G2 they have to use some utility in order to take this A main space, right? So yeah, they have that utility that they've used. They've gained this space, and it was uncontested. So Liquid don't have to really navigate any of that stuff yet. And that forces G2 to pause for just a moment.
Yeah, they take a lot of space early on. This is kind of nice though.
Or play around what they have left.
Spotting over towards C.
Petra clearing out the turret, leaving Liquid with more questions than they have answers right now.
Yeah, G2 probably gonna regress to that A because they saw the race, they saw the KJ
Ooh,
utility.
look at this. This
and
fake
I lied, they're
U2 over
going
towards
back
A was great.
B after seeing that there's so much more pressure. Bastardo
That was
with
nice,
the first
though.
kill, and now this B post plant needs to have some sort of push to equalize numbers.
Can Petra find any way to relieve some of this pressure?
Spike planted.
She's got a firing squad behind her. Look at the ones who are going to have to go forward here. Daiki does have a flash, but it's just a dangerous, my goodness, what a dangerous game Petra's playing. Getting healed back up.
Keep an eye on the
Liquid have been
Astra.
patient with this one.
There's a big duel going on over towards here.
Choosing not to strike quite yet, and it's going to be off the timing for the flank. Jujina can find some of this, it's going to be great, but they cleared the turret.
Wow.
Petra just snaps
Petra's
on
insane at the
Issa. That was
moment.
dirty. Looking for another. The defenses have fallen
2
apart.
HP, he's
Daiki
probably
Bizarre
done
with
enough here. 2
nothing to
HP,
do
61.
here. Lance and Roxy are still so healthy,
Wait.
but it's all on a glance. Time
Wait.
is short.
Oh, do they have it?
Holy. Dude, she
Oh
got
my
another
goodness.
kill on 2 HP.
1
How many
second.
rounds does she win
The
them?
difference maker there.
Bizarra
that was
keeps
looking-
winning
TL was
duels.
waiting
I
for
don't know, I'm not
so
sure if she should be
long
winning.
Yeah.
That it even gave time for it even gave Roxy time to turn around and kill the
This
flanker
one.
and then
Oh,
come
my.
all the way back and help her team on site. They took so long at that. That was super risky. They were definitely cooking some sort of retake on that. But either way, round goes to TL. Definitely super
Damn.
scary, but they still
Yeah,
managed
the,
to get it to 9-6.
The
I mean,
coach
you can see the
sound was
questions on the
great.
coaches' faces, the players' faces. Would that diffuse come through?
Really good damage
From the
though.
narrowest of margins.
Okay, great
A
trades.
couple of kills already
Again,
being traded.
done some good trades in this one. Everyone with a circle around them can't buy, they can all buy. Very
Scared to
nice.
fight for that B main, even
Yeah.
if it's just with bodies.
Yeah.
They don't need a trap setup to do that, but the C.
Oh, Petra went. And Issa went
Oh.
harder. The satchel out, the
Oh.
nade, or the ult used, it doesn't find a target. Petra pays for it with her
Yeah,
life.
I mean, I think it didn't look too bad because they went with an Omen flash, right? But we didn't get the kill. So I'm not entirely sure where the rocket
CG2
went.
starting to explore
Did
the
we
map a
actually
little bit
see
more.
anyone?
And much like you've said, it's
Kind of want to see that
situations like this,
POV. I'm
you
not
have
sure
to
we're
be
going to
able
get
to
it
limit
over
it, right?
death.
You have to be willing to take a little bit more space than you normally would in order to try to equalize.
Because the
things and
rocket
get
was
them back
fired
on
very
fair
early
footing.
here.
This numbers deficit they find themselves in right now is difficult.
Yeah, I mean, they're taking the site. They knew the alarm bot was there. They knew that the other team is probably going to rotate pretty early on because they broke that alarm bot so long ago. But again, GTL, setting up for this retake.
The
G2's
dog saw a
taking
glimpse
that
of
space,
sky and then
exactly
they
what
just
you
went for it.
mentioned, where they feel like they're pressured
Oh.
into doing that. TL not ready for it. G2
Oh.
gets 2 kills right off the bat.
And that's exactly what they needed. Again, back to fair footing. G2 so much healthier right now.
It's a good plant for them as well.
Daiki weak, having
It's
to
a
go
nice
forward
molly, right?
first. Lance doesn't have a paranoia or anything like that. She almost landed the shot anyway. Issa has gotten its half. A little bit
Ooh.
more time to take the fight.
Holy,
But the
the
fight
two
goes in
going
favor of
aggro over
Lance.
towards
G2,
here was
keep it close.
everything. Yeah,
Wow,
and that forced them
was
down to
so
Nico.
crazy. That went so back and forth so many times. Again, TL, they keep setting up for
What are
this
my thoughts on the
retake
Gecko
from
buff? Yeah, I
heaven,
kind of
which
need to see
I'm
the
not
Dizzy
fully
to see how
understanding.
fast
They're
it is, but
fully
they
giving
sound
up the
strong.
C-Link and allowing the other team to take
Definitely
their
looks like it could
time,
be way more
set up
viable.
into the post
And
plant.
they
We
really want
talked
this
about
we'll see. I mean, you've got a couple of ults that are close by here. For Team Liquid, they have Daiki, who's close.
Yeah, G2 are massively in
Bizarra, who's
control
close,
now.
but the buy's not great.
Yep, these sheriffs, they're going to have to put them to work, and they're choosing to start 3 towards the A. They're going to be fighting for this aiming pressure, and like I said, they're going to need a lot more util to fight for this, and we see the 2 stars down already from Astra. Hopefully this util is enough to get them a couple of kills, because that's what they really need. And they're just walking up, but again, they keep doing this contact play, which just isn't working. As soon as I say that, Georgina actually equalizes numbers by getting a kill herself, but that's not what you want to do. You
That's
wanna
the gun
overuse
down
your
here,
util,
though.
especially if you don't have the
Gun
right
down
guns
here,
for it.
question mark created. And I
You can't
think
even, I mean, you win the gunfight, but you're
G2
not
might
in
be
position
talking
to
about that and saying that
upgrade
there's
the
still a
weapon
gun down
either.
here.
Yes, it's a weapon out of the hands of G2 and a player off the map, but you haven't really accomplished a ton. Even with that, though, G2's they're playing this very respectfully. They're playing this very
Sky
cautiously.
2 away. Dude, they're just going to contact this?
Seems like they might forego grabbing the orb for now. Sarah's pretty close to having her pit online. Mimi is close to having...
Oh.
Okay.
And they
another big
might
one.
decide to pivot
Still no
into
weapon
the other
upgrade,
here.
though. And yes, it's gotten a little bit easier, but there's
Dog
still
is
so
good
much
info.
to
How
do.
many?
They try
Oh
to
boy.
hit here. You've got Bizarra. Oh, Georgina almost catching another, spamming through, having to deal with the turret.
So his tanky turrets on.
East is not far off. Oh, that would have been huge.
It's a great
Not
molly.
able to convert. Lance is weak, and
That's
that's
spike.
a spike. She went
Another
forward,
molly.
perhaps a bit too far.
And a smoke. Another molly and a
East Georgina,
smoke. Oh
finally,
boy.
a Guardian has been found. 13 seconds left. They've got to push
Wait,
this,
where
and
is the
they've got to
smoke?
get the spike
Oh, I was
now.
looking at this,
They
sorry.
can delay long enough too.
Damn,
I
I'm
mean,
kinda
they still
surprised
have
we left
stars
this.
on the line as well. Sarah getting that spike down. That's something they desperately need. The Viper pit probably gonna go down towards that spawn, and Roxy getting a pick onto Issa. Oh my goodness, if they just stayed together, maybe that could have been a lot faster, a lot better of a retake. But now Georgina in a 1v2, we've seen her win these.
I mean,
Not the best
if
gun
there
to
are
spam.
allegations of you clearing comm, this would be the time to do it. In the face of a pit, with the Guardian, pushing forward,
Good
snaps
shot.
the first, 3 down on the round.
Oh god.
Pit still in play, and Sarah's so weak. Tap the and Georgina doesn't!
That is ridiculous, though.
As Liquid pull off a ridiculous
How did they?
round.
Like, how has she won that?
Georgina clears comm.
How?
The Red Bull clutch for Team Liquid.
Man, the coach replay of this is going to be insane.
Like Sapphire said on that desk, we did not talk a whole lot about Georgina before this event, but after this event, for sure, she has cemented herself on this roster. She has shown why she deserves to be on this stage. Georgina single-handedly winning so many rounds for her team thus far in this tournament. Amazing place. We've seen her timings, her lurks. So beautifully played, and look at the crowd, look at the coaches, look at this reaction, TL. That is going to be a hard one to lose for G2.
Where is the money? Money has to be low, right?
Not a lot of time to think about it. Already
Oh
into
my
the
god,
18th
they could
round.
win it. They could win it right now, kind of.
No ults
Or
on
at
the
least
side
get
of
it to
G2.
12.
A healthy buy for everyone, though.
Killjoy ult goes in.
Sorry about that. They have the lockdown.
Oh, we're very close to a lot of ults in
Gonna buy a little
defense.
bit of space. Tap the door, no fight
Mimi
found.
one away as well.
There's a lot of space that's been
Yeah,
taken
they
away
get
from
so
Issa
much
here.
space on this one. Keep an eye on the Viper. They kind of locked them in well, though. I like this from G2. They get a lot of space from this, though, in terms of they realize they have to make some space of their own. Is the bait that they did earlier? Oh. Oh. Oi, 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 really rushed it.
My gosh.
Bizarra, an excellent counter.
How is she
They
this good?
tried to push forward, and it's gone horribly awry.
And they have the Seekers, and they flashed as we tried to peek the Seekers. Dude, Bizarra is crazy good. She's crazy good. I mean, chat, 3 of them can't buy.
I am speechless.
They have to eat
That
them.
round was wild. We thought it was going to go so wrong as soon as we see
Yeah.
Bastarda miss that raise out Mimi playing for herself, but Bizarra, my gosh. I mean,
So she
G2
switched
understandably, they
position.
made a
She was
call,
one
hey,
side
there's
here.
2
She switched
flanks.
position when they
We
weren't
heard a
looking
raise
as
out,
well.
you know,
Like when
let's
they weren't
push, let's
actually
take
watching
some
this
space
pause,
away from them,
she
let's
switched
split
over to the other
fight,
side.
especially if they're flanking. But they just weren't ready for Bizarra. Oh my goodness.
Kark's face, it's very, very still, and you imagine Kark is able to provide some words of encouragement, but this is tough.
It's almost like they're petrified. No pun intended. As well.
Stop. Mine wasn't. Mine was actually an accident. I don't believe you.
Wait.
We're gonna start with this regular
We're missing
2-1-2
so much.
from the defense side. KJ playing towards that C, actually playing a full retake setup. She has.
I mean, we're not
They
missing
know
that
they have to
much.
push
Light
in
armor.
order to get that
I
site,
mean, they
but it's
chat.
not
They
a
force.
problem.
Long story short, they
Starting
force.
off
They're missing a
towards
lot
C
of
again
killjoy
with that
util,
pressure, but Daiki
and
already
one
has
satchel.
full control of it.
and I guess guns. But they still have like rifles.
This is looks just like the pistol. You remember the pistol? It was the dog towards C, and they contacted up A, and that's where that fight ensued. That went horribly awry for Liquid. But this time there's no
Yeah,
one
they're
there to
trying to
fill
do a
back.
lot of pressure over towards C, and it kind of works. They get a smoke out
Yep,
pretty early.
Astra and Raze playing that suck nade setup off contact. It's going to be detrimental if they don't bait out that star. I mean, it's going to be hard and looking like they are trying to end towards that A. The nade's coming out, the util is starting.
Oh, that's really good after Petra. It was
Boy,
a stun,
what a
it
nice
was an
omen
aid.
flash.
Oh, excuse me, from beside that she gets two, but Petra's there on the counter. Daiki has
Ooh.
Seekers too.
Could Viper ult this, but is that too risky?
Going to be playing off. Sarah's far up. Issa, yeah,
Smoke yourself off maybe? I don't know, this one's hard.
It's just two remaining.
Damn, that doesn't
for
reach.
The attacking side. Sarah has to go aggressive here to make the play, isolate the fight, and
That's
she
crazy.
cannot. Liquid
The individuals
so
are just better at the
series
moment, I
point.
swear.
So close
Look at
to
it.
forgetting all about
Alright,
their
chat,
third
5
place finish
chances
last year.
for the final.
So close to booking a ticket to dance with Shopify. 1 round away.
That was wild. I mean, the C setup, playing passive. Daiki taking B main pressure and immediately rotating towards that A link. She knew it was going to be an A hit. They were all ready. Even though Jujina died on site, she still managed to get her concussed. She still managed to get her stuff off. And off of that, Bastarda got 2 beautiful kills. And we talked about the fast flooding, and TL just showed us that's why they're getting so far with these retakes. They pushed so fast into that site, they didn't even have a chance to react
No
to
way.
G2. Bastarda
bruh.
walking up. Oh my goodness.
We get take so much space over towards here
I mean, the
again.
leader
5
of the duel is
chances
who's
for them
had
to
such an
fully
outrageous
close this
tournament.
one out. They get the
Just has to
fast
sit and
kill.
watch.
That's the entry down. And they have this
Rest of
here,
G2
so
again playing
even though
this
they just
quietly,
faked over
much like they
towards
did in the
C
previous
pressure,
round.
we just heard the rotate
Towards
going
A1
off.
Astra Star.
So,
And
but
the team
Killjoy doesn't
members
really want to rotate because the utils
Boosted
are.
up. There's so much space that's been taken. Jujina will fall. Bastarda close by, and instantly you see
Yeah, keep an eye on
Daiki
this
the
guy.
move, on the
Does
prowl.
have to break the
The alarm
util
bot's
though in
gonna keep her
terms
back
of
for just a
alarm bot.
moment.
It's a great
Oh my
nade.
goodness, Bastarda, this is
Oh, boy.
aggressive. The nade forward eats the paranoia, but they don't realize how close she is. Steady with the aim. The crosshair swings onto another. It's not going to deliver. 3v3 as Daiki once again finds the perfect timing, finds the perfect kill, and Glance falls. It's all on to Sarah.
Oi,
A 1v2,
oi, oi,
she's
dog
stunned,
stun as well
and she
to do it.
cannot
Holy
move
hell,
on.
that was nice.
Team Liquid do the unthinkable.
Okay.
The Dark Horse pushes forward and advances.
Into the final.
What
Yeah,
a
the individuals here
shot.
look really,
TL
really good.
Showing absolute dominance on both of these maps. 2-0 against the former
Yeah,
champion.
the rematch, they
TL
come out on
showing
top.
that